Hey there, Matt Walsh coming at you again with another installment of this series on how to make you a savvy seller, where we're educating you on the sale of your home so you make the best decision possible regarding the sale of your house. Okay, so today we're going to talk about how the cash offer on your home is calculated. Like, how do we come up with this number? All right, it's not some mysterious thing. There's actually math behind it, right? And it's probably the most common question we answer, and I bet you even more people wonder about it and don't want to ask, right? All right, how do you calculate your offer, right? Well, we've all seen the television shows where a couple of cool-looking people walk up to a house, right? They chat for a few minutes on the stoop, and their clothes are clean, and I think that we can sell this house for, 400,000, but there's a comp around the block for 550. Okay, well, let's shoot for that. And they make up their decisions, on the stoop, and then they walk in, right? That's all television, okay? They sit there and they just call the agent right then and there and they make a deal. All right, it's all television. It's there for entertainment, okay? Anyone that tries to do that, I can assure you, will be out of business, bankrupt in a few months. Okay, and the shows also end with a review of numbers that look like, well, they purchased a house for $250,000 and they spent $75,000 on the rehab budget, and they sold it for $725,000 for a profit of $400,000, right? Maybe a little exaggeration, but not really. Some of these shows are crazy, right? These numbers make it look simple, all right? Make it look, that you can make a cool 100 grand really easily, okay? And this is what's kind of pushed a lot of people into this industry in the last, I would say 8 to 10 years watching these television shows, right? This is far from the truth. It's so far from the truth, it's not funny, all right? It's up there with the, the house hunting shows, he's an ant farmer and she makes balloon animals for a living, and they're looking for a condo in Miami with a budget of $850,000, right? I don't even know where they come up with this stuff, right? So let's look at what a real world rehabber, all right, will calculate, how we'll calculate the cash offer on your home. All right, first off, we'll look at all the similar homes in your neighborhood, right? And we have to look apples to apples. So if your house has 3 bedrooms, then we're only looking for houses that have 3 bedrooms. All right, if your house has, 1 bath, we're only looking at houses that have 1 bath, unless we can add a second bathroom, right, or something of that nature. If your home is a Cape style, we're only looking at Cape styles, right? And then, we're only going to look, apples to apples, oranges to oranges, garage to garage. All right, we use paid services to give us detailed sales information. A lot of this information is public domain, but you have to pay to get it, right? The local government, they charge fees to give out this information, right? So we look at, sales records, and we look at tax records. This is what actually goes in. They don't just stand on a stoop and think. No, this is what actually goes into making an offer on your home. Okay, and then we start, block on your block, and we look for comparable houses on your block. And then we go out beyond, another block and another block. We usually try not to go beyond like a half a mile. All right, this is because we're looking to see what actual buyers are willing to pay for a home like yours in your neighborhood, right? So our goal typically is to find at least 5, right? 5 is good, maybe 10 is great, but like 5 to 10 similar properties, the comps, right, that have sold in the last 6 months. A house that sold a year ago is not really a good comp for today. All right, the market changes, the neighborhood changes, things happen. It could be better or worse, right? But we like to stay within like about 6 months, all right, to compare your home. And from this, we establish what's known as the after repair value, okay, the ARV. All right, so this ARV, this after repair value, is the starting point for our calculation. All right, now we have to examine your home top to bottom, inside and out. All right, in order to sell your home to a retail buyer, which is our final goal, right, we have to fix everything, even the minor stuff. It's the right way to do things, and it's the only way that we work. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody else, right? When you first bought your home, did you look at it and say, I'll take this, even though it's not done right, I'll take that even though it's broken? No, you're paying money to live in a home. You want it to be done right, and we only do things the right way, right? So we utilize the square footage of your home to calculate repairs, such as roofing and drywall and paint and floors and siding and electrical. All these things, usually have to be addressed in any home, some more than others, right? So we have to go through and see, all right, The living room and the dining room really need new drywall. Upstairs is okay, that can just be painted. The floors are wood over here, they can be refinished. The floors in the other room are not wood, and they're only they need to be completely redone. Okay, this all becomes our cost of repairs. And then we have the big ticket items. All right, the boilers, the hot water heaters, the chimneys, the foundation, the air conditioners, right? Those are just one of, air conditioner, $5,000, foundation, 10 to 50 grand, hot water heater, $2,000, a boiler, 8 or 9 grand, chimney, 3 to 5,000, right? All these things have to be factored in, and that becomes our total cost of repairs. Now, what else? Now, here's where the rehab shows always leave it off, right? This takes time. It can easily take 4 to 6 months or longer to coordinate a rehab with all of the trades and the government inspections, right? What's the scariest phrase in world history is, "Hi, I'm from the government and I'm here to help," right? Okay. You want electrical done, it's got to be inspected before, during, and after. You want plumbing done, it's got to be inspected before, during, and after. All right, you want foundation work done, it's got to be inspected before, during, and after. This all takes time, and this all takes money. Okay, so it takes a long time, and during this period, we have to do what? We have to pay the utilities. We have to pay the insurance. We have to pay taxes. We have to pay interest on any monies we borrowed. That's right. We end up borrowing a lot of money. All right. Then there are closing costs. All right. When we make a cash offer to you, we're assuming all of the closing costs for that purchase. But then we have to calculate the closing costs when we sell it in the end. Okay. Attorney fees, title fees, transfer taxes, all of these things, realtor fees. As a standard rule, this accounts to about 10% of that ARV, that after repair value, is lost just to closing costs. All right, those are the things left out of the rehab shows, right? Oftentimes when you look at these rehab shows, you look at their budgets and you realize that they probably lost money on the rehab. They only made money on the show if you calculate the real rehab costs. And then, yes, this is a business, right? We wouldn't be able to stay in business, buy more houses, pay contractors, and help more people if we didn't make some sort of a profit, all right? But we do like to keep our profits to a minimum, all right? We really do, so that we can offer the most money and therefore secure more deals and make more money in the long run by doing more, all right? Our goal is to do more work, help more people, and make more money than to do fewer things and make more money per deal, and that'll never work out, all right, because eventually you'll go out of business. So the goal is to give you the most money possible to make a minimum profit for us, so that we can continue to do what we do and make everyone happy. Okay, so the calculation is very simple. It's the ARV, that after repair value, minus our cost of repairs, minus the selling costs, minus a little bit of a profit for us, and that's our cash offer. It is plain and simple. We are offering you a legitimate amount of money. If it's good for us and it's good for you, we make a deal. If it's not good for either of us, then we don't make a deal. There's no pressure whatsoever. But there's also no magic behind it. Here's the math. And it's not just some shot in the dark. It's based upon numbers and facts. And I hope this helps. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.